It seems like yesterday that I was filming ChatGPT generating a response to my question in utter astonishment. At that moment, I was living in the future. Compared to now, it has become an invisible, integral tool in everyday use. Who of you still use Google for casual search of information? I mean, just ask AI, right? On YouTube, you can find endless videos of people proclaiming utopia or predicting doomsday with this technology. Personally, the idea of progress seems a superficial one to me, for little, if anything, has changed at the bottom of the human condition. Yet, it seems to me possible that AI will mark a new era in our categorization of time, and not in a superficial way. Let me explain. Many say that we live now in a postmodern era, a time of humanity where a central, unifying canon narrative has disintegrated or at least lost its power. I think of it like this: whereas modernism was concerned with the center of the page, postmodernism highlights the margins. At best, it questions, or at worst, completely denies the idea of a central narrative, for it is rooted in power, exclusion, and exploitation. Whether the attempt to shatter the binary has brought freedom is a matter of debate. However, that it has brought chaos and fragmented civilization seems to me hardly a question. How is one to think or speak, the same thing really, when trying to account for every possible view, experience, culture, and so on to infinity? Humans, as a valuing species, by definition, choose, and by doing so sadly exclude, but more accurately narrow and focus. For example, attention is just like that. By aiming, we navigate the infinite chaos and potential that surrounds us. In this way, we answer the question of anxiety or freezing fear. So, if centrality excludes and plurality disintegrates, what is a compromise, or a Hegelian synthesis, if you'd like, of these two forces? ChatGPT. Yes, I think that AI is an attempt to bridge the gap. We hardly can synthesize infinite amounts of information on an infinite number of topics, yet it is proving easier each day for AI. In my simplistic understanding, when you ask ChatGPT a question, it synthesizes the possible relevant information and tries to provide the most balanced and unbiased answer. The longer you engage with it on a question, the more objective an answer. AI has the benefit of not existing. It can be objective, whereas, as I've stated in other words, humans are subjective to the core. Whether we like it or not, we are fundamentally grounded in our body and experience. ChatGPT is subjective only in as much as we interfere with it. Science, in theory, is an objective enterprise, and AI is its new and shiny baby, a messiah trying to solve the bottomless pit of meaninglessness it uncovered itself. It could solve postmodernism by integrating the plurality into a balanced yet comprehensive answer. In essence, I think AI strives for objectiveness in language's purest possible form, and it might actually succeed. Objectivity still has its problems, not the least that it's contrary to our nature. With every passing day, I feel like my experience matters less and less. What have I got to say with any certainty in the face of such intelligence? What do I have to offer the world in my naive and bounded being? I see a similar sentiment around me everywhere. Why write that paper myself? Why make stupid, pointless videos? However, I don't see what changed. The human experience has always been climbing mountains. Objectivity knows not of beauty, meaning, or love, but we do. My work might not matter to the universe, but it does to me. Why is that not enough? So, I think in the new age of AI, it is more important than ever to embrace and affirm our subjectivity. Not deny it so that it can rain havoc behind our conscience, but bring it to the forefront and own up to it. No AI can beat the likes of Rilke. and I do not want to live in a world where it does. If you would like to join me on this journey of ignorance, bias, and naivety, I shall be grateful. Thanks for watching.